All right, folks, Positive Paul, and we will continue on. Hopefully, I'm making sense to somebody out there. And I've been trying to get a grasp on the Gentiles. The reason being is they were offered salvation. Now we understand that when we first hear about the Gentiles, I believe it is either chapter 9 or 10 of Genesis when Noah's children kind of they get their genealogy kind of put out there, but that's where the isles of the Gentiles are established. Now, knowing that our Heavenly Father had a covenant with Noah, and that covenant was essentially passed down in different forms to Noah's children, specifically the Israelites, but Ashkenaz, all right? I keep talking about Ashkenaz because it's important. Everybody's stuck on the Ashkenazi Jews, these horrible human beings, if that's the case. Well, yes, there are individuals out there posing as Ashkenazi Jews. But there is such a thing as an Ashkenaz bloodline, a human being that comes from that bloodline. Now, is this where the Gentiles come into play? Now, you first hear about the calling of the Gentiles. It's in Isaiah chapter 11. Okay? Now, when we look at chapter 11, Isaiah, and go to verse 10, and in that day there shall be a root of Jesse, which shall stand for an ensign of the people. To it shall the Gentiles seek, and his rest shall be glorious. Now, what does that mean? Because are the Gentiles really seeking out our Heavenly Father's Son? I am not sure about that, and this is why I'm trying to figure out. If you look at the overall population of planet Earth, and let's just say the Bible is true. Maybe there's some things that are allegories and it's coded and it's meant for us to try to figure out. But the Gentiles should be the bulk of the population on planet Earth, I believe. Now, with that being said, we understand that within this spiritual realm, the demonic realm, there certainly are forces in play that would just love to steer these Gentiles right off the cliff. Now, a real human connected to the Creator, specifically an Israelite, and someone from the Ashkenaz bloodline, is not going to buy into the BS, and that's why you have mind control. Now, here's what I was trying to get to again is how do we identify who a Gentile is? Can a Gentile have the reptilian, eyeball thing going on? Do they shapeshift? What is it all about? Now, we know there's certainly, we can, people love to go over the dirty details of history or what, they want us to believe history is. But there comes a time where these details no longer matter, all right? You got to cut to the chase, folks, and get with the program. Yes, it's good to, one thing you notice about these phony Hollywood hybrid hack disinfo agents is they're well-spoken. A lot of it has to do with programming, but yes, they're given this, crash course education in Satanism and how to speak like a Satanist out of the side of your mouth, folks. So again, the Gentiles, who are they? Well, look, here's one example that I have to do this because no one else will. Now look, I follow some of these watchmen. Now here's a gentleman that goes by the name of Tim Foster. Very well-spoken gentleman. He is not someone I have a problem with. I believe in him, but this is what he did, and this is how easy it is to get duped if that's the case, folks. So last week he puts up this thing on his community page about a young girl on August 6, 2009 posted on YouTube about I had a dream of forced vaccinations or forced vaccines. Here's the actual video. It's still up on YouTube. Okay? Now, it's Jesus is Coming R. All right. So you see, it's 11 years ago. I had a dream of forced vaccines. Tim Foster is using this as these other watchmen do with all these people out there that apparently the Spirit of God is being poured out upon them, which again, I understand some obscure person can come on the internet and have a vision, have a dream, and it could be the real deal. Because that's what Joel 2:28 and Acts 2:17 is all about. You know, God is not going to have these primp and fluff millionaire pastors, you know, these empty suit and tie people, come on and start spouting off about what they believe prophecy is. So what I think is, yes, there's going to be obscure people out there that are going to have these visions, these dreams. So look, Tim uses this. Here she is. Now, here's the tough part, folks. Everybody just sit back and relax. There she is. Now, this was her second to last video she ever posted. Ouija boards, I was attacked by a demon. Now, 9 years ago, folks. And look, what do I tell you about the comments? When I go to this person's channel, look at the amount of comments. If I make a comment, oh, okay, my lucky number again. Pretty crazy, right? So look, you can already see, here's the problem, folks. Okay, what do I tell you about the slot machine effect, all right? Remember the slot machine effect, okay? Now what happens? They gotta touch theirself. They gotta touch theirself and correct whatever it is that they feel this coming on. And there you go. Look at her hands, how they get stretched out, folks. But it gets worse, okay? It gets worse. Now, do you see this? Now, my question to you is, to the good people out in the land that was once called America, is this a Gentile? This well-spoken young lady had a vision of people being forced by the military to take vaccines. But again, someone's using this, putting this out here as, 100% factual. But when I see the slit eye, when I see the shape-shifting, look, alarm bells go off in my head, folks. Do you get that? So this is what I'm asking everybody. Is a Gentile, can they have a smidgen of Reptoid in them? Why would this young, well-spoken girl have the slit eye? Folks, yeah, do you understand what I'm saying? Please, I mean, now look at Kramer. Let's just continue. You're getting the picture. Remember the red hue, folks. Remember the long shanks with the claw. Okay? Remember the lobster claw, folks. All right? There's the Draco right there. The hood, the eyes, the nose hanging out in the tree by my little shack. Remember, they're all the same. They're cut from the same stripe. One Draco is not different from the other. Do you get that? Do you get that? Do you understand what you're looking at, not who? There's the lobster claw, right? Right there. On Miss Sourpuss there. Right? I love this. I wanted to call it with the Robin's Hood too, the spatula effect. their hand turns into a spatula, man. It'd be great for flipping eggs, right? So look, this is serious business, folks. You know, and I try to lighten up and have fun with you people. But here, let's real quick, let's continue on. Always got to touch theirself. The opaque eyeball. Things go wacky. They know exactly when things are going wacky. They know exactly. The slot machine effect. Always got to touch theirself. This is a face only a mother could love. Always got to look left, right. Always got to touch their nose, their eyes. Now, this crackpot right here. This crackpot. Okay? Daddy Warbucks here over in New York. Always licking their chops like they just had a ham sandwich. Now, the slot machine effect. Is this sinking in, people? Is it sinking in yet? Now look, you want me to be nice. You want me to be nice. Now there's Chucky Schumer's little brother. He's known as Kninigan. Okay, one of the many phonies put on YouTube and social media to, yes, give you semi-good information. But the reality is, if these people weren't there, you'd be stuck with an asshole like me. Now, let's get this clear, people. Understand what you're looking at. Not who. What. Now, you people took me for a joke. You took me for a joke, and the joke is on you. Pretty soon, the smiles are going to be wiped off your faces. Let's get this clear. Let's get this clear, people. Always got to turn away. There's your boy right there. Ain't that pretty? Yeah, Freddy Krueger. Out in the night in the town. All right. Now, again, this is the minute this crazy crackpot lady said the word kraken. Do you see what you're looking at, folks? All right? These animals had their hands on me, meaning the people that are around back in the 60s and 70s and are waiting to get thrown into the lake of fire by me. All these people are their lackeys, meaning Uncle Carl's lackeys. Bush, Kissinger, Humphreys, and a long list of rotten apples, all of them. Now look, warns this expert. Oh, they're all experts, folks. Well, of course they are, folks. Of course they are. Of course they are. It doesn't matter. They put these little Cupid dolls up on, these news channels. And oh yeah, they're well spoken and they're very intelligent. Oh, I know. Oh yeah. Oh, stock market. Who's in the stock market? You know what? If you're in the stock market, please stop. Stop the nonsense. Get your money out of there and hide it under your mattress. Now, goofball here. All right? This guy, James Gilligan, hanging out with the Palladians and the Orion Council of Light. Look at the hand. They all know what's going on. Here he is. He's trying to channel the seventh dimension. And all these people are in a channeling session. Look at them all. All right? Look at James. This is your buddy James right here. See, I get worked up. That's your buddy James Gilligan. Now look at him. Look at that. It's not who you're looking at. It's what you're looking at. Now, am I making myself clear? Because when I'm dead and gone, you people are all next. Get it through your thick heads. These creepy chameleon Canaanites, these dirty Draco Reptoid hybrids. Millie-mouth disinfo agents, that's all they are. Look at that. Now, look at Swerdlow. He used to actually respond to some of his comments, but he would never respond under the person's comment. He would just do it separate. Now here's the capper for this video to end it. Hey Stuart, I'm sure you've heard of Dr. Stephen Greer and his disclosure project. Well, Mr. Greer has been identified, can't be 100% sure, but quite convincing, by YouTube user Frequency Fence as a reptilian shapeshifter. Now, what did I tell you about Frequency Fence? She disappeared. Mr. Miyagi, String Bean, aka Richard Bruce, stepped in. And I've already shown you your boy, Stephen Greer. Always licking their chops. Just like they had a Christmas ham dinner. Always licking their chops. Lazy, lying lizards. Now, what else? What else? Oh, there's the spatula effect right there, folks. There's the spatula effect. You see that? Okay. Now, remember, Michael Barden says, what? Are you kidding me? This can't be true. No way, folks. We are living in a world full of reptoids. And humans are stuck in the middle again.